All right, welcome to Original Bacon. This is my 8th episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. review. If you have not watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. yet, it's up on Hulu. You can watch all the episodes. This is the 8th episode called The Things We Bury. This episode revolves around Ward and his brother and the Doctor and Coulson, finding out some awesome stuff about Whitehall and the Doctor and S.H.I.E.L.D. If you haven't watched this episode yet, check it out. I'm going to start spoiling in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go. Odd wording used by Bakshi, the guy who shot S.H.I.E.L.D. in the first season, while he was being interrogated by Morse, leads to the team discovering that Whitehall is actually Reinhardt, a Nazi scientist who was experimenting on the obelisk before being captured by the SSR and imprisoned for life by Peggy Carter in 1989. Reinhardt was released from prison by Alexander Pierce to find that a woman he had found in 1985 was still the same age. She was being experimented on in 1989 by... Oh no, Reinhardt was experimenting on her right before Peggy Carter got there to steal it, or to capture the obelisk and General Reinhardt from Hydra, and they were interrogating this woman and making people touch the obelisk to see if they were worthy, and she unlocked something, and he aged in the custody of S.H.I.E.L.D. and then when Hydra ended up bringing him out of S.H.I.E.L.D. custody, he found out that the woman was the same age, and he dissected her. Reinhardt discovered the secret of her long life was in her organs. He took as many organs from her body as possible and put them in him, I guess, and he used it to de-age 44 years. Meanwhile, we find out that the Doctor, S.H.I.E.L.D.'s father, finds the remains of the woman that Reinhardt had dissected, and who was the love of his life, and vows vengeance against Whitehall, the man who he is now pretending to align with. So, and the other big part of this episode, Agent Ward also appears to join in the alliance with Whitehall only after he, having tortured his brother Christian into confessing past sins, he threatens to push him down the well that that Ward believes that his brother forced him to throw his younger brother into, and he confesses to killing him, saying that he couldn't stand that his mother loved the younger brother more than she loved the older brother, and then apparently murders him as well as their parents. Meanwhile, Coulson leads a team to hack the USAF mapping satellite in Australia, because apparently if the power goes down, then all the satellite power comes from Australia, which has a lot less security, which they successfully used to find the hidden city. At the same time, Coulson meets the Doctor after one of the agents is shot, and he comes and he saves the agent, and he confesses that who he is and why he wants S.H.I.E.L.D. And we find out that S.H.I.E.L.D., that's not actually her name, and he tells Coulson that he knows about the obelisk, which is actually called the Diviner. He calls it the Diviner, is a key that must be taken to the city by someone it deems to be worthy. And he saves the agent and then walks away, leaving Coulson having to hold the wound. And Trip was the one who got shot. And so that ends the episode. Next episode, we're going to find out if this is the last episode before for this part of the season. I don't know what's going to happen next. I don't really know if the Doctor knows. Well, he knows that he wants to kill whoever killed his wife, but I don't know if he knows that it's Reinhardt or Whitehall. and who knows what's going to happen with Skye. And now Ward has joined Hydra with the Doctor and Whitehall, so not quite sure what's going to happen next, but it's looking to be a good end of this season, going into Avengers Age of Ultron 2, or Age of Ultron, the second Avengers. We'll find out what happens next. Thank you for watching Original Bacon, and have a great day.